Good morning, students. Today we are going to start with the grammar part. And today we are going to learn about verbs. How we are using the verbs in expressing the past. So get ready with the pencils and the notebooks in your hands to just note down whatever I'm going to teach you today. Right? First, before I explain it to you, how we are using the verbs in the past tense, I would like to tell you what are verbs. The second name of verbs is action words. Where any action is being done, whatever the action we are doing, we are calling that a verb. I have written three words here, right? Eat, sing, play. These are words, but these words are expressing a action. Eat. When we are eating something, right, there is a movement. We are doing one action. Sing, we are using our throat, right, and we are using our lips to utter words. Action is being done. Play, when you are playing, here is a body movement is there, and it means whenever there is any movement, whenever there any you can say ki you are using the body parts to do any work. Either you are lying in your bed, you are sleeping. That sleeping, that is also one action that is being done by your body. So that words which are used to express our actions are called verbs, right? Now we will learn how we are using it, and in next PPT I am going to tell you that how many types of tenses are there and how we are using these verbs there. Right, now just see here. I have written verbs expressing past tense, means types of tenses. How many types of tenses are there? You all have read there are four, but I am saying there are five. How? I am going to explain it to you. But first see it. First is simple past, past indefinite, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous. These are the types. You all are reading in your books that there is only one thing is given, that simple past and past indefinite is same. But beta, there is nothing like that. Simple past and past indefinite is totally different from each other. How they are different from each other, I am going to explain it to you in the next PPT. Now, just see. Identification of simple past tense. How we are going to identify the simple past tense? Bete, simple past tense is that tense where we are not using any form of verb, right? We are using this tense to describe nouns. Nouns means name of a person, place, thing, and to tell about someone or something, and it may be a person, place, or thing. I have already told it to you. And we are not using any action word, means verb, in simple past tense. Means simple past tense is very simple. We are using the subject, we are using was, were, and then we are using the object, means about whom we are going to describe. How? I'm going to show you in the next PPT. Just see, I have written here some examples of simple past tense. First one is, I was absent yesterday. I again repeat, I was absent yesterday. So this yesterday word, absent yesterday, means absent is I'm describing about my absence. So this word absence here is a describing of my absence in the classroom. So I was absent yesterday. I'm describing about my absence. She was my friend. In this sentence I'm describing about my friend. They were students. It means I'm describing about the students. I'm telling. Describe means to tell. Rohit was my friend. So in this sentence, I'm describing about my friend. And who was my friend? Rohit. I'm describing about a name of a person. There was a banyan tree. And in this sentence, I am describing about a tree. Which tree? That was a banyan tree. It was my seat. Means I'm telling about my seat. These were my books. In this sentence, I'm describing about my books. And it was a big garden. Means in this sentence, I'm telling about a big garden. So in all these examples, you can see that I am using was, were, was, right? Means for single, I am using was, and wherever it is plural, I am using were. But I am not using any action word. Action word I have already told where any action is being done, right? Verb. I am not using that. I am using only the words to describe. Is it clear? Right? Now come to the next and then I let you know more. Which rules to be followed? When we are talking about simple past tense, which rules we are supposed to follow? We have to follow because but it just tense hai, in that we are using positive and negative. Positive means assertive and negative means negative. And I can combine it and I can say that declarative sentences means when we are going to declare, when we are going to announce something about someone. When we are announcing, when we are declaring in a positive way, that is called assertive past tense. But when we are declaring something in a negative form, then we are calling that negative past tense. What are the rules to be followed in assertive past tense? But if we use only was and were. I have already told you in examples. We use was with he, she, it, I singular noun. Means we are using it with only a single person, place, thing, name, noun, pronoun. Only one. Singular means one, right? But if I am using it were, then I'm using it with the plurals. You know, we, you, they, and plural nouns. Plural means if it is 2, 3, 4, 5, and many more. I hope it is clear to you. Now we come to the next. Rules to be followed, right? Now the simple past tense, that was the assertive, means something positive was being done, but here something negative is being said, so we are using not. Negative means not. Here how we are going to use it? Was not, were not. Was not with the single, were not with the plurals. I have written the examples. It was not your book. Right? They were not my neighbors. Children were not happy. I was not present yesterday. So in all these sentences, in all these examples, you can see how I have used not with was and were. Is it clear? Very well. Now we come to the next. Third rule. First was the assertive. Something positive said. Second was negative, something negative said. Now whenever there is a question in our mind, and when there is a question in our mind, how we are going to do it? In simple past tense. How we are going to use? Same beta, was, were, but we are adding sign of interrogation, and we are calling this word sign of question mark, right? So I am giving the examples how we are going to use it. Were you absent yesterday? Sign of interrogation. I'm using were at the first. Was it a garden last year? Means it was a garden last year. It is the simple. Now I have a question. Oh, really? Was it a garden last year? Next. Was Rohit my friend? Again a question is there. Were they happy? Means I'm in the thinking process. Okay, really they were happy? Where were you in last period? Means in last period, where were you? Right? So this is about the third rule. Now but is second part, that is very interesting. That was the simple past. Now we are going to do with the past indefinite tense. That is given in your grammar book, and today I will say you to do that work, right? So how we are going to do it past indefinite tense? But it denotes an action in the past time that is Not definite means we are not sure. We are sitting in present, we are living in present, we are surviving in present. Today it is our present, but the day which has gone, that is our past. For example, today it is Monday, but if I am talking about a day earlier, it was Sunday, right? So the Sunday, that is the past, but today it is Monday, it is our present. So we are going to talk about the past indefinite tense. Bete earlier past words to identify. How you will find out that we are supposed to use the past indefinite tense here? Three hints, four hints I have given. Ago, yesterday, last, previous. Is it okay? Now, we use action words in it. Means earlier in simple past we were not using the action words, but we are using action words in past indefinite. We use second form of verb in past indefinite. Examples, I have written the three forms of verbs: go, went, gone. And I have written went with the red. It means it is the second form. And whenever we are using the past indefinite, we are using this second form. Right? Come to the next. Rules to be followed. Between this, what we have to do? Subject plus verb, second form plus object. In assertive, it is very simple. I, we, you, they, he, she, it, singular, plurals. With everyone, we are using verbs second form plus object. And in assertive, simply I have given the examples. He helped me. The word this helped here is second form. They played football in the playground yesterday. So this played word I have written here, that is the second form. We ate apples in recess period. So this ate word, it is the second form. Right? Now come to the next. Rules to be followed. Second rule, that was about the positive. Now we are going to talk about negative. Negative is already indicating that we are using not here, but there is a little bit change here. What we are using in simple past tense, we are using verb second form, but here we are using in negative did not plus verbs first form. How we are going to do it? I have written they did not like. Did not is negative and I'm using the first form to eat oranges. I did not play cricket. Did not is negative and play is the first form of verb. Children did not make a noise. Did not is negative. Make is the first form of verb. He did not help me. Did not, it is negative, but help is the first form of verb. Mohit did not complete his work. Did not is negative, but complete is the first form of verb. Now, third and the last rule to be followed. When we are going to talk about interrogative, again the same. Did is coming at the first, and then we are using subject, then the first form of the verb, then object, then sign of interrogation. I have written the examples. Did they make a noise in free period? Did is the interrogative hint, and make is the first form of verb. Did Sonu not meet you last month? Did is the interrogative part, and I am writing here meet, that is the first form. Did children enjoy in games period? Did is a helping verb and enjoy, it is our first form. Did she eat apples last night? Did is the interrogative form and eat is the first one. And did he not play chess? Did is again the interrogative part and play is the first form of the verb. Now by saying all this, I think the rules are clear to you, and if you are feeling any difficulty, you can pause the video, you can look at the rules I have written, what I have explained, and what you have to do is, now after this I am giving you one assignment to do and you have to solve that. Right? I hope you enjoyed it and the concept is clear to you. Very well. Enjoy it, listen it, like it, subscribe it. Stay blessed.